안녕하세요. Once again, it's time for twice. I wanted to check this out. I'll give a shout out to this channel, Mina-Chan. If you haven't checked out that channel, it's got a lot of great twice oriented content for sure. Definitely worth a viewing. So I'll link the video in the description. It's a quick one here, just another minute and a half or so. Now, I have seen this before, but I just wanted to watch it again because it's like one of my favorite things ever, in the world. But Gio's secret mission, right? Which I don't understand. I still don't understand the purpose. I think it was just like maybe trying to see the like the softness of every member's cheeks, but it was very funny. It was very when I saw it, I was like, what in the world is going on? But it's a great video, and like I don't know who came up with this idea or this mission, if you will. But it was very funny. It's a good one. Jang-yeon was asleep. She was like, huh? Whatever. Okay.
오! 아니야. 쫀쫀이야? 몰라.
And she had to get herself, right? Gio had to do her own cheeks, which is like, yeah, at least she did it, right? She have to get every members. But man, they're just cute, aren't they?
다 말랑인데? 왜? 채영이도 말랑인데.
재현. Everybody gets in on it. Because you can't resist. How can you resist?
야, 채영아. 생각보다 말랑이 아닌 것 같은데? 완전 확신의 말랑일 줄 알았는데? 그치? 쫀득이지? 진짜.
That's gotta be the best secret mission of all time. Mina-Chan's channel. Definitely check it out because there's a lot of fun stuff. A lot of fun twice content on there. Great for onces. Now, to get into the actual video for today, this is going to be Feel Special because it's also been suggested quite a lot. It's been on the list for a while, and we got a lot of twice videos to get through. So let's check out Feel Special.
그런 날이 있어 갑자기 혼자인 것만 같은 날 어딜 가도 내 자리
Okay, definitely a charged, very synth pop kind of tune there. Really awesome 808 and kicks. This is another one of these types of songs that has a super clean 808 that actually moves like really well. There are instances where it sits right in the pocket of the kick, and that's always such a nice, very round sort of sound that you get when you have a nice punchy kick and a very super clean 808 just paired up, stacked right on top of each other. It gives it that strong pulsing sort of a feel, right? Definitely, we're solid in 4, and it's great build-ups to the chorus parts. It's actually a very nice contrast moving through the verse sections too. There's certain like more sort of spacey feel where the 2 and the 4 have a stronger pull, but you can go through like each chord change essentially has like all the weight of it. It almost feels like a waltz or something, like something a dance but in 2, right? Like and then it moves into a much more percussion and bass busy type of a sound that starts to really introduce that pulsing, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So, oh man, this is getting a little bit busier, and and then they do a very cool like entire measure where they just drop out everything except for the lyric, but it's so tight you can just like count out 1, 2, 3, 4, and then bam, the chorus comes in, and it's super big and super like just has everything going on in it. It's solid, man. It's a solid mix. It's got all that contrast in it and all of that energy and that sort of wall of sound type of design coming around every time for the chorus. I looked up a little bit of information about this song too, and it's written by JYP himself, and I guess the story behind it was that he went to dinner with the girls, with the members, and they sat down and had a conversation, and they were sort of talking about what their feelings and their experiences being in the group for this was in 2019, so they were about 4 years into their work here as Twice, and so they were sort of reflecting on things that they had felt, and so JYP writes and produces this song for them, and according to what they said about it, it's pretty spot on. I mean, what I think is interesting about that is that JYP, for his part, as the head of production, right, is that he was so involved in the creation of the group to begin with, but he he really like listens to his group members. He really like cares about them and wants to know that they're okay, and wants to understand where they are in their own lives, professionally and personally, and so it's very cool to just have that idea, and that he's so invested also, and like he's a crazy guy, isn't he? Like JYP, he's kind of, I mean, it's impressive, right? Because not only is he that invested, but then he's like, okay, I'll write a song also, like just the fact that you have somebody that can do that, you know what I mean? It's pretty interesting. But But let me see here. Let's go through this one more time. Super like quirky sounding synth, and that sort of screwed like vocal effect on it, right? A little vocal hook there. Introducing the song, right? Very, very much just to set the tone. Great choreography. Yeah. See, already there's like such a massive change up, right? You had that bouncy synth bass that was going on throughout Chaeyoung's part there, and now it's a completely different feel. That you were getting that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It was very, very strong, and this has a completely different feel to it. I actually feel the kick puts a lot of weight on the 1 and the 3 here on the first and third beat. Boom, 2, 3, 4, and it's sort of there's a lot more space in the mix right now. So the vocal part definitely is centric to it, as most of it's there, but there are some slight synth sounds that are going around that are panned either left or right, also just to keep that something there, you know what I mean? But it's a lot more sort of spacey in this percussion comes in to build up and start to fill out that space.
You make me feel special.
And during this chorus part, you can really feel that pairing of the kick and the 808. It's just it's so clean, man. It's so crispy every time. It's a really cool sound, Great rhythms in your chorus parts here, in your chorus vocal parts. And that beat drop that happens it's perfect. It's a perfect count, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's when you make me feel, and then bam, the chorus comes in. But it's so clean. It's a super clean mix, right? With everything that it does, with every change up, with the space in between the sections. It's a super clean mix. It also shifted the emphasis back to the 2 and the 4 from that section before, when it was kind of stronger on the 1 and the 3. Now when you get the there's actually a snare hit sound that comes in on the 2 and the 4, which brings it back into that very poppy sort of type of a feel. A little bit lighter again, a little bit more space, right? Very nice melody there, because the rhythm shifts to that triplet sort of grouping, like it does. You have sort of a 3 or a 6 feel in there, and it's very nice over a solid pulsing 4 beat, right? That's going on right now. And it's just that additional space that comes, that lets the melody sort of move around a little bit more in a contrasting type of a rhythmic pattern. Again, a shift in the emphasis to the 1 and the 3. Starts to build up again. And there's a right now I hear it in the left, but there's a sort of arpeggiated synth sort of sound that's going on. It's got to be just the chords being outlined, but it's being arpeggiated in a very a much higher pitch sort of arpeggiated synth sound. As the percussion starts to build up, and you start to get it's syncopated, but they're pulling more from the 16th and 8th note subdivisions to make the mix busier as part of the build up. Man, it's a super clean mix. Super clean.
You make me feel special. 세상에 아무리 날 주저앉혀도 아프고 아픈 말들이 날 찔러도 네가 있어 난 다시 웃어. That's what you do. Again I feel special. 아무것도 아닌 존재 같다가도 사라져도 모를 사람 같다가도 날 부르는 네 목소리에 I feel love. I feel so special. You make everything alright. 구름이 짝인 햇살 한 줌 없는 날. 네가 바로 날.
Dude, the 808 is going off in this section. It's, man, I'm telling you, it's super clean, it's super bouncy, it's very round, and it just works so perfectly, especially with Diane's rap part here that's going on over it. This is a really fun, really clean mix. Like it's so cool, man. It's really cool. All the change ups. Definitely have the emphasis coming on the 2 and the 4 still. Let's see.
Shining light. That's what you do. 아무리 어두운 밤도 다신다.
Yeah, and then there's a in the left there's a very high pitched, man, almost like it's doing like a dee da do dee da do da. It's a very high pitched tone that's relatively small or narrow, and it sits very high in the left side, and it balances out what's going on, because most of your percussive hits feel heavy on the right side, while that 808 and kick are along the bottom, holding everything up, and then you have the rap lyrical part going on over the top. Man, it's super balanced and super
I
good.
owe it to you because you make me feel special. 세상에 아무리 날 주저앉혀도 아프고 아픈 말들이 날 찔러도 네가 있어 난 다시
Those synth chords,
That's what you do. Again I
nice drum fill, super clean drum fill, dude.
아닌 존재 같다가도 사라져도 모를 사람 같다가도 내 부르는 네 목소리에 I feel loved. I feel so special.
Dude, classic twice. But man, this is just, yeah, it's like, it's just when JYP, I guess, is probably at the head of it, as far as the production side is going. It's a super clean mix, dude. It's really fun. There's some great choices as far as like the sounds that are being used, the synth sounds, the percussion, that kick, the bass, the 808s, the contrast in between the set. It's a super solid, clean mix, man. It's really fun. I love the contrast between the emphasis on the 1 and the 3, and then moving back into putting emphasis on the 2 and the 4. it's a really, really cool, just well executed type of a mix as far as the production goes. Really nice choreography. Just it's like it's classic Twice, dude. It's peak Twice. It's like, this is everything that is just like super fun and good and entertaining about the group. And so again, just the fact, the idea that JYP, is so tuned into it, and this is only one group. This, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many groups. This is stuff that JYP does himself. There's all the other groups. Dude, it's just, it must be really fun to be JYP. You know what I mean? Like, it must be super fun to be that guy. It's gotta be like really awesome. Man, that's the goal. You know what I mean? That's the dream, right? Just to be able to do things like what he does. But super clean, awesome, fun song, fun mix. The girls, of course, they all, they're as perfect as they always are. And it must be fun also to have something like this written and produced, and then you just sort of identify with it so much, and it's got to be a fun thing to perform also. So another solid track from Twice. Most K-pop groups, I'll say they're always good, right? They're always good. And Twice just never, they never miss. You know what I mean? It's so crazy, but it makes sense. It does make sense. They never miss, and that's it's the result of everything that goes into it and everything that informs it. But man, it's great fun. Twice, Feel Special. That was a good one.